Imagine standing in front of your bathroom mirror early in the morning, the light soft but honest, and noticing a few more silver strands than yesterday. Have you had that moment lately? You lean in closer, turning your head slightly, and you wonder whether those gray hairs are just a normal part of aging or a quiet message from your body. Can you relate to that feeling of curiosity mixed with concern? You tell yourself it's just hair, but deep down, you sense it might be connected to something bigger happening inside you. Don't you sometimes wish your body came with a clearer instruction manual? Hi, I'm Dr. Lena. Today I want to talk with you like I with a patient sitting across from me in my clinic. Calmly, respectfully, and honestly. Have you ever noticed how different conversations feel when a doctor actually listens instead of just rushing through? I've spent years working with men and understanding not just their medical tests, but their daily lives, their worries, and their goals. Don't you think health makes more sense when it's explained in a human way? Gray hair is often treated as a cosmetic issue, but in reality, it can be a reflection of what's happening inside your body. Have you ever thought about your hair as a signal rather than just a change in appearance? Many men assume graying is purely genetic or unavoidable, but that's only part of the story. Doesn't it feel empowering to know you might have more influence over it than you were told? As we get older, especially after 50, our bodies go through gradual but meaningful shifts. Have you noticed how things just don't feel the same as they did in your 30s or 40s? Your metabolism slows, your energy levels fluctuate, and your body becomes more sensitive to stress. Doesn't it sometimes feel like your system needs a little more support than before? From a medical perspective, this stage of life is when subtle nutrient gaps can start to show up in visible ways. Have you ever wondered why some men keep a vibrant, natural hair color longer than others? It's not just luck. It often comes down to what their bodies are receiving, absorbing, and using. Doesn't that make you think more carefully about what you eat and how you live? Many men over 50 experience changes in circulation, digestion, and cellular renewal. Have you felt that your recovery from stress or illness takes longer now? Blood flow, which carries nutrients to your hair follicles, can become less efficient with age. Do you see how that could affect not just your hair, but your overall vitality? At the same time, hormone levels naturally shift, and that influences how your body maintains tissues, including hair. Have you noticed changes in your stamina or mood over the years? These internal adjustments are completely normal, but they mean your body may need different nutritional support than it did decades ago. Doesn't it make sense that your habits should evolve along with your body? One of the most overlooked aspects of gray hair is timing, not just when you notice it, but when you nourish your body throughout the day. Have you ever paid attention to when you eat, sleep, and rest? Your body follows a rhythm, and so does your hair growth. Did you know that many repair processes are strongest at night? If you're regularly staying up late, skipping meals, or living in constant stress, your body prioritizes survival over things like hair pigmentation. Have you had periods in your life where stress seemed to show up physically? Your system focuses on protecting your heart, brain, and organs first, which means hair becomes a lower priority. Can you see how that might speed up graying? That's why lifestyle matters just as much as nutrients when we talk about stopping or slowing gray hair naturally. Have you ever tried improving one habit and noticed benefits in unexpected areas? Consistent sleep, balanced meals, and steady routines create a stable internal environment. Doesn't that sound more sustainable than chasing quick fixes? Many men after 50 also struggle with hydration without even realizing it. Have you ever gone a whole day barely drinking water? Proper hydration helps transport nutrients efficiently throughout your body, including to your scalp. Have you noticed how your skin or energy feels when you're well hydrated? Stress management is another key piece that rarely gets enough attention. Have you found healthy ways to unwind in your daily life? Chronic stress increases oxidative strain in the body, which can impact hair pigmentation. Doesn't it feel reassuring to know that something as simple as breathing, walking, or relaxing could help your hair and your health? Now, when we talk about the 3 hidden nutrients that many men are not getting, we're not referring to some exotic or rare substances. Have you ever been surprised to learn you were missing something common in your diet? These are nutrients that should be part of a balanced, real food approach to health. Doesn't that feel more natural than relying on gimmicks? But before we dive into those nutrients in the next parts, it's important to understand the bigger picture of men's health after 50. Have you noticed how your priorities shift as you get older? Many men focus more on longevity, independence, and quality of life rather than just appearance. Isn't it encouraging that your hair health can align with those same goals? In my practice, I often see men who are strong, capable, and hardworking, but quietly frustrated by changes in their bodies. Have you ever felt like your body isn't quite keeping up with your mindset? They might joke about gray hair, but underneath they want to feel youthful and confident. Don't you think that desire is completely valid? The truth is, your body is constantly communicating with you through your energy, your sleep, your digestion, and yes, even your hair. Have you ever tried listening to those signals instead of ignoring them? When you pay attention, patterns start to emerge. Doesn't it feel empowering to tune into your own body? Timing also plays a role in how effectively your body uses nutrients. Have you noticed that you feel better when you eat at regular intervals? Spacing your meals evenly helps maintain steady blood sugar and nutrient delivery. Can you imagine how that consistency supports your hair follicles over time? Many men skip breakfast or eat late at night, which disrupts their internal rhythm. Have you ever found yourself doing that? When your body is out of sync, repair processes don't run as smoothly. Doesn't it make sense that structure could help your hair as well as your health? Light exposure in the morning is another overlooked factor. Have you ever spent a day mostly indoors and felt off? Natural light helps regulate your body clock, which influences hormone balance and cellular repair. Do you see how even small daily habits can have ripple effects? Movement is just as important as nutrition. Have you noticed how your body feels after a good walk or stretch? Regular physical activity improves circulation, which means better delivery of nutrients to your scalp. Doesn't that make exercise feel more purposeful than just burning calories? You don't need extreme workouts. Consistency matters more than intensity. Have you found an activity you genuinely enjoy? Whether it's walking, cycling, or light strength training, movement supports your overall vitality. Can you imagine your hair benefiting indirectly from that? Sleep, of course, is one of the most powerful tools you have. Have you ever had a deep night of sleep and felt like a new person the next day? During sleep, your body repairs tissues, balances hormones, and processes nutrients. Isn't it fascinating that your hair health is connected to something as simple as rest? Many men sacrifice sleep for work, family, or late-night habits, but that comes at a cost. Have you experienced that tired, foggy feeling after too little sleep? Over time, poor sleep can accelerate signs of aging, including graying. Doesn't that make you want to protect your rest more? So when we talk about stopping gray hair naturally, we're really talking about supporting your body as a whole. Have you ever thought about health in such an interconnected way? Your hair doesn't exist in isolation. It reflects your internal environment. Doesn't that make the conversation more meaningful? In the next parts of this discussion, I'll explain the 3 hidden nutrients that many men over 50 are missing and how they relate to hair pigmentation. Are you curious to learn what they are? These nutrients aren't magic, but they play important roles in maintaining your natural color. Don't you want to know if you might be lacking them? For now, I want you to think about your daily routine. Your meals, your sleep, your stress, and your movement. Have you ever taken a moment to reflect on how these habits shape your health? Small changes in timing and lifestyle can make a surprising difference. Doesn't it feel hopeful to know that? Gray hair isn't just about getting older. It's about how well your body is being cared for along the way. Have you ever felt more motivated when you understood the why behind something? As we move forward, keep that mindset in mind. Are you ready to look at your health and your hair from a deeper perspective? When we talk about hidden nutrients, I don't mean anything mysterious or complicated. I'm talking about nutrients that are commonly present in real foods, but surprisingly easy to miss in modern life. Many men eat regularly, but that doesn't always mean they are truly nourished in the way their bodies need, especially after 50. Portions might be adequate, but quality, variety, and absorption are often where the gaps appear. The first hidden nutrient I want to introduce is something your body relies on for healthy pigmentation and cellular protection. Yet many men don't get enough of it in a form their body can actually use. This nutrient plays a quiet but important role in supporting the cells that produce melanin, the pigment that gives your hair its natural color. Without it, those pigment-producing cells become more vulnerable to stress and damage over time. What makes this nutrient hidden is that it isn't just about how much you eat, it's about how well your body absorbs and utilizes it. As men get older, stomach acid levels, digestive efficiency, and gut health can change, which means even if you're eating foods that contain this nutrient, you might not be getting its full benefit. That's one of the reasons why gray hair can sometimes appear even in men who believe they are eating reasonably well. This nutrient is also closely tied to your body's ability to handle oxidative stress, which naturally increases with age. Every day your cells are exposed to environmental stress, pollution, processed foods, and even mental pressure. Your hair follicles are not immune to this, and when oxidative stress builds up, it can interfere with normal pigmentation processes. Supporting your body with the right nutrients helps create a more balanced internal environment where your hair has a better chance of maintaining its natural color. Timing matters here too. It's not just about taking something once in a while, it's about creating consistency in your daily routine. When you spread your nutrient intake throughout the day rather than relying on one big meal, your body can use those nutrients more effectively. This steady approach is much more supportive for long-term hair health than sporadic or rushed eating habits. I also want you to think about how this connects to men's health more broadly after 50. Many men notice changes in energy, muscle recovery, skin texture, and even circulation at this stage of life. The same underlying nutritional factors that affect those areas are often influencing hair as well. When you improve your overall nourishment, you're not just helping your hair, you're supporting your heart, muscles, and daily vitality. Lifestyle plays a significant role in how well this nutrient works in your body. Chronic stress, for example, can increase your body's demand for certain nutrients while simultaneously reducing your ability to absorb them. That means even if your intake looks fine on paper, your actual levels might still be lower than your body needs. Managing stress through regular sleep, gentle movement, and moments of calm can make a real difference in how your body utilizes what you consume. Sleep is especially important when we talk about nutrient function and hair health. During deep sleep, your body repairs and regenerates cells, including those involved in hair growth and pigmentation. But if you're consistently cutting your sleep short, your body may struggle to make the most of even the best nutrients. This is why timing your rest is just as important as timing your meals. Hydration also supports the transport of this nutrient throughout your body. When you're dehydrated, circulation slows and nutrient delivery becomes less efficient, including to your scalp. Something as simple as drinking water consistently throughout the day can enhance how your body distributes what it needs. Another factor that influences this first hidden nutrient is your gut health. A balanced gut environment helps break down and absorb nutrients properly. Diets that are too processed, low in fiber, or high in artificial additives can interfere with this process. Including more whole, natural foods can support both your digestion and your hair over time. In many of my patients over 50, I see that once they start paying attention to these foundational habits, regular meals, better sleep, hydration, and stress management, their overall health improves first, and their hair health often follows. Gray hair doesn't necessarily disappear overnight, but the body becomes better equipped to maintain what it still has. As we move forward, this first hidden nutrient sets the stage for the other two because they all work together rather than in isolation. Your body doesn't function in separate compartments. Everything is interconnected. Hair health reflects that balance in a very visible way. As we move into the second hidden nutrient, it's important to remember that nothing in your body works in isolation. The first nutrient we discussed creates a foundation, but the second one is deeply involved in how well your blood, nerves, and cells communicate with one another. This is especially relevant for men over 50 because circulation and cellular renewal naturally become more sluggish with age if they are not actively supported. This second nutrient plays a central role in maintaining healthy blood flow, which is essential for delivering oxygen and nourishment to every part of your body, including your scalp. Your hair follicles are tiny living structures that rely on a steady supply of nutrients carried through your bloodstream. When circulation is strong and consistent, those follicles receive what they need to function optimally. When circulation is compromised even slightly, hair pigmentation can gradually weaken over time. Many men don't realize how much their vascular health is connected to their hair. They might focus on heart health or stamina, but they rarely think about how their circulation affects their scalp. Yet the same blood vessels that support your muscles, brain, and organs also support your hair. If you improve circulation for overall health, your hair naturally benefits as well. This nutrient also supports cellular renewal, which is the process by which your body replaces old or damaged cells with new healthy ones. As you age, this renewal process slows down unless your body has the right building blocks. Without adequate support, pigment-producing cells in your hair follicles may become less efficient, contributing to graying. What makes this nutrient hidden is that many modern diets do not provide it in sufficient amounts, even when men believe they are eating fairly well. Processed foods, irregular meals, and nutrient-poor snacks often displace the whole, natural sources where this nutrient is most abundant. Over time, that gap can quietly accumulate, showing up not only in hair but in energy levels, skin quality, and recovery after physical activity. From a men's health perspective after 50, this nutrient becomes even more critical. At this stage of life, many men experience reduced circulation, slower muscle repair, and increased stiffness in their joints. Supporting blood flow and cellular renewal doesn't just help hair pigmentation, it helps the entire body function more smoothly and resiliently. Lifestyle has a powerful influence on how well your body uses this nutrient. Regular movement, for example, is one of the most effective ways to enhance circulation. When you walk, stretch, or engage in gentle exercise, you encourage blood to flow more efficiently throughout your body. This doesn't require extreme training. Consistency is far more valuable than intensity. Sitting for long periods, on the other hand, can gradually reduce circulation, especially to the lower body and scalp. Many men spend hours working at a desk, driving, or watching television without much movement. Over time, This can contribute to poor nutrient delivery to tissues, including hair follicles. Even short breaks to stand, stretch, or walk can make a meaningful difference. Sleep also plays a major role in how this nutrient supports your body. During deep sleep, your cells undergo repair and regeneration. This is when your body uses nutrients most effectively to rebuild and restore itself. If your sleep is consistently short or fragmented, your body has less opportunity to make the most of this second nutrient. Even if your intake is adequate, hydration once again ties into this process. Proper fluid balance helps maintain healthy blood volume and circulation. When you are dehydrated, your blood becomes slightly thicker, making it harder for nutrients to reach their destinations efficiently. Drinking water steadily throughout the day supports not just your overall health, but also the delivery of nutrients to your hair and scalp. Stress management is another key factor that influences how well this nutrient works in your body. Chronic stress can constrict blood vessels and reduce circulation over time. It also increases your body's demand for certain nutrients, meaning you may need more than you realize. Incorporating calm, restorative habits into your daily routine helps your body use this nutrient more effectively. Dietary balance is equally important. This second nutrient is best obtained from whole, natural foods rather than heavily processed options. Meals that include a variety of fresh ingredients provide not only this nutrient, but also complementary compounds that help your body absorb and utilize it properly. Eating in a rushed or inconsistent manner can interfere with this process. Timing matters here as well. Spreading your nutrient intake across your meals instead of concentrating everything into one large meal allows your body to maintain steady levels throughout the day. This consistent supply supports both circulation and cellular renewal more effectively than sporadic eating patterns. Many men after 50 also experience changes in digestion, which can affect how well they absorb this nutrient. Stomach acid levels may decrease, and gut health can shift, making it harder for the body to extract nutrients from food. Paying attention to digestive health, including fiber intake and balanced meals, supports better absorption and overall effectiveness. In clinical practice, when men begin to improve their circulation through movement, better sleep, hydration, and balanced nutrition, they often notice broader benefits first. They might feel more energetic, recover more easily from physical activity, or experience clearer mental focus. Hair changes tend to follow more gradually, reflecting the slower nature of pigmentation processes. It's also important to recognize that this nutrient works in partnership with the first one. While the first nutrient protects and supports pigment-producing cells, the second ensures that those cells receive adequate nourishment and oxygen through healthy blood flow. Together, they create a more supportive environment for maintaining natural hair color. For men over 50, this approach aligns beautifully with overall longevity and vitality. You are not just targeting gray hair in isolation, you are strengthening the systems that keep your body functioning well. Better circulation supports your heart, muscles, and brain, while improved cellular renewal helps your body repair itself more efficiently. As your daily habits become more consistent, regular meals, steady hydration, movement, quality sleep, and stress management, your body has a much better chance of using this second hidden nutrient effectively. Over time, this creates a healthier internal environment where graying may slow and overall well-being improves. Now we come to the third hidden nutrient, and in many ways, this one is the quiet protector working behind the scenes. If the first nutrient supports pigmentation and the second supports circulation and cellular renewal, this third nutrient is about defense, resilience, and long-term stability inside your body. It helps your cells withstand daily stress, environmental exposure, and the slow wear and tear that naturally comes with age. Without enough of it, your hair follicles, like many other tissues, become more vulnerable over time. This nutrient is deeply involved in your body's internal defense system. Every single day, your cells encounter stress from pollution, sunlight, processed foods, emotional pressure, and even normal metabolic activity. This creates what we call oxidative strain. It's a natural but potentially damaging process if it becomes excessive. Your hair follicles, particularly the pigment-producing cells, are quite sensitive to this strain. When protection is insufficient, pigmentation can weaken gradually, contributing to premature or accelerated graying. What makes this nutrient hidden is that most men associate protection with only a few well-known vitamins. But this particular nutrient often gets overlooked despite being just as important. Many diets, especially those heavy in processed or refined foods, do not provide enough of it in a form that the body can easily use. Over time, this subtle gap can affect not only hair but skin, energy levels, recovery, and overall cellular health. For men over 50, this protective role becomes even more significant. As you age, your body naturally produces fewer internal defenses, which means you rely more on what you get from your diet and lifestyle. This is why some men seem to age more gracefully than others, not because they avoid aging, but because their bodies are better supported against its harsher effects. This third nutrient works closely with the first two rather than replacing them. The first nutrient helps maintain pigmentation, the second ensures proper delivery through circulation, and the third shields those processes from internal and external damage. When all three are present and balanced, your body creates a much more stable environment for maintaining natural hair color. Lifestyle has a powerful influence on how effectively this nutrient functions. Chronic stress, for example, dramatically increases your body's demand for protective nutrients. When stress is constant, whether from work, finances, family responsibilities, or poor sleep, your internal reserves can become depleted faster than you realize. This is why men who live in high-pressure environments often notice signs of aging, including graying, sooner than expected. Managing stress does not mean eliminating it completely, which is unrealistic, but learning how to soften its impact on your body. Regular moments of calm, whether through deep breathing, quiet reflection, gentle walking, or simply stepping away from screens, allow your system to recover and use nutrients more efficiently. Over time, this creates a more balanced internal state that supports both hair health and overall well-being. Sleep again plays a central role in how this third nutrient protects your body. During deep, restorative sleep, your cells repair damage accumulated throughout the day. This is when your internal defense systems are most active, using available nutrients to restore balance. Consistently short or fragmented sleep reduces this protective process, making your hair follicles more vulnerable over time. Hydration also supports this nutrient's effectiveness. Proper fluid balance helps your body flush out waste products and transport protective compounds where they are needed. When you are dehydrated, cellular stress increases, making it harder for your body to maintain optimal protection. Drinking water steadily throughout the day supports not just circulation, but also your body's ability to defend itself at a microscopic level. Dietary variety is especially important when it comes to this third nutrient. It is best obtained from whole, natural foods rather than supplements alone. A colorful, balanced diet that includes different textures, flavors, and types of ingredients provides not only this nutrient, but also complementary compounds that enhance its effectiveness. Eating the same limited foods every day can quietly reduce your intake without you realizing it. Timing matters here as well. Spreading your intake across meals rather than relying on one single source allows your body to maintain more consistent protective levels throughout the day. This steady approach is far more supportive for long-term cellular health than occasional irregular boosts. Movement also enhances how well this nutrient works in your body. Gentle, regular physical activity improves circulation, reduces stress, and supports overall cellular function. When your body is in motion, it becomes more efficient at distributing nutrients and clearing waste products, which indirectly supports your hair follicles and their ability to maintain pigmentation. Sitting for long periods, by contrast, can increase internal strain and reduce the effectiveness of your body's natural defenses. Many men over 50 spend significant time sitting, whether at work, in a car, or at home. Incorporating small movement breaks, standing, stretching, or walking helps keep your system active and responsive. Gut health also plays a role in how well you absorb and use this third nutrient. A balanced digestive system allows your body to extract maximum benefit from the foods you eat. Diets low in fiber, high in processed ingredients, or heavy in artificial additives can interfere with this process. Supporting your gut with whole foods, adequate fiber, and regular meals indirectly supports your hair health as well. From a broader men's health perspective, this nutrient supports far more than just hair. It contributes to skin resilience, joint comfort, muscle recovery, and overall cellular longevity. When men over 50 improve their intake and lifestyle around this nutrient, but they often notice benefits that extend well beyond their appearance. In clinical practice, I often see that when men focus on protecting their bodies through better sleep, balanced nutrition, hydration, movement, and stress management, their overall vitality improves first. Their energy stabilizes, their recovery becomes smoother, and their general sense of well-being increases. Hair changes tend to follow more gradually, reflecting the slower nature of pigmentation processes. It's important to understand that stopping or slowing gray hair naturally is not about reversing time, but about supporting your body in aging more gracefully. This third nutrient helps create an internal environment where your hair follicles can function with less strain and more stability. But all three hidden nutrients, the one that supports pigmentation, the one that enhances circulation and renewal, and this one that provides protection, work together as a system. If one is missing or insufficient, the others cannot perform at their best. That is why a holistic approach is so much more effective than focusing on a single pill or quick fix. For men over 50, this integrated perspective aligns with broader goals of longevity, independence, and quality of life. You are not just trying to preserve your hair, you are strengthening your entire body from the inside out. Better protection means better resilience, clearer recovery, and more balanced aging. As your daily habits become more consistent, steady meals, adequate hydration, regular movement, quality sleep, and thoughtful stress management, your body becomes better equipped to use this third hidden nutrient effectively. Over time, this creates a calmer, more stable internal environment where graying may slow and overall health can flourish. When you step back and look at the bigger picture, stopping or slowing gray hair naturally is less about chasing a single nutrient and more about supporting an entire system that works together every single day. The three hidden nutrients we have discussed do not operate in isolation. They function like different parts of the same well-designed engine. One supports pigmentation, one supports circulation and renewal, and one provides protection against internal and external stress. When they are balanced, your body has a much better chance of maintaining its natural rhythm, including the color of your hair. What truly makes a difference is consistency rather than perfection. Many men feel overwhelmed when they hear about nutrition and lifestyle, assuming they must completely overhaul their lives. In reality, small, steady changes are far more powerful and sustainable. Your body responds best to predictable patterns, gentle routines, and gradual improvements rather than sudden extremes. Start with your daily timing, because this quietly shapes how well your body uses everything you provide. Eating at regular intervals, rather than skipping meals or overeating late at night, helps maintain steady nutrient levels in your bloodstream. This steady supply supports your hair follicles throughout the day, rather than flooding them one moment and starving them the next. Aim for balanced meals spaced reasonably apart and notice how your energy and clarity begin to stabilize. Your morning routine sets the tone for the rest of your day. Exposure to natural light soon after waking helps regulate your internal clock, which influences hormone balance, digestion, and cellular repair. Even a few minutes outside can make a meaningful difference. Pair this with a glass of water to rehydrate your system after sleep, gently preparing your body to transport nutrients efficiently. Movement should be treated as daily nourishment, not just exercise. Regular, gentle activity keeps your circulation active, helping deliver those three hidden nutrients to your scalp and every other part of your body. You do not need intense workouts. Consistent walking, stretching, or light strength work is often more beneficial for long-term health, especially after 50. Think of movement as maintenance rather than punishment. Hydration is another simple but powerful habit. Drinking water steadily throughout the day supports blood flow, digestion, and cellular protection. Many men underestimate how often they become mildly dehydrated, which quietly strains their system. Keeping a bottle nearby or setting gentle reminders can help you stay consistent without overthinking it. Your food choices should focus on whole, natural ingredients rather than highly processed options. Colorful fruits, vegetables, whole grains, quality proteins, and healthy fats naturally provide the kinds of nutrients your body needs, including the three we have discussed. If variety matters more than any single superfood, rotating different foods throughout the week ensures a broader nutrient intake and supports better absorption. Pay attention to your gut health because it is the gateway through which all nutrients enter your system. Including fiber, rich foods, fermented options, and adequate hydration supports digestion and absorption. When your gut functions well, your body can extract and use nutrients more effectively, which indirectly benefits your hair and overall vitality. Stress management deserves just as much attention as diet. Chronic stress increases your body's demand for protective nutrients and can disrupt circulation, sleep, and digestion. Incorporating small moments of calm into your day, deep breathing, quiet reflection, or simply stepping away from screens helps your system reset. Over time, this reduces internal strain and creates a more supportive environment for maintaining natural hair color. Sleep is perhaps the most powerful tool you have. During deep, restorative rest, your body repairs damage, balances hormones, and uses nutrients most effectively. Aim for a consistent bedtime, a dark and quiet room, and a routine that signals to your body that it is time to wind down. Protecting your sleep is not a luxury, it is a foundational health practice. As you integrate these habits, remember that hair changes slowly. Pigmentation processes do not shift overnight, so patience is essential. Some men notice improvements in energy, clarity, or skin quality first, and hair changes follow more gradually. This is a sign that your body is healing and rebalancing from the inside out. It is also important to maintain realistic expectations. The goal is not to erase every gray strand or turn back the clock entirely. Aging is a natural process, and your hair will still evolve over time. What you are doing instead is giving your body the best possible support so it can age more gracefully, with strength, resilience, and vitality. These three hidden nutrients become most effective when woven into a broader lifestyle rather than treated as isolated supplements. When you eat regularly, move consistently, sleep well, manage stress, and stay hydrated, your body can truly make use of what you provide. Hair health then becomes a visible reflection of your overall internal balance. For men over 50, this approach aligns beautifully with deeper goals of longevity, independence, and quality of life. You are not just thinking about how you look today, but how you feel, function, and thrive in the years ahead. Strong circulation supports your heart and brain, cellular protection supports your joints and skin, and balanced nutrition supports your energy and recovery. In my clinical experience, men who adopt this holistic mindset often feel more in control of their health. Instead of reacting to problems, they begin to prevent them. Their confidence grows, not because their hair magically changes overnight, but because they feel stronger, steadier, and more connected to their bodies. As you move forward, think of these 3 nutrients as partners working quietly in the background. The first nurtures pigmentation, the second ensures delivery and renewal, and the third provides protection and resilience. Together, they form a supportive foundation for your hair and your overall well-being. If you commit to steady, realistic habits rather than quick fixes, your body will respond in its own time. Gray hair may slow, your vitality may improve, and most importantly, you will be investing in your long-term health rather than just your appearance. Your hair is not just something on your head, it is a living reflection of how you treat your body every single day. When you care for your system with consistency, respect, and balance, you create the conditions for healthier aging from the inside out. Thank you for spending this time exploring this topic with me. Taking your health seriously, even in something as simple as hair, speaks volumes about your commitment to living well as you move through life.